Hi, my name is AJ Tucker, certified personal trainer since 2005, CrossFit level 1 instructor and founder of I Choose Fit. Today, I'm going to show you how to do a quarter squat.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Give it up, gonna be alright.
What's going on, guys? It's David here, and welcome to another episode of This Week in CrossFit, where we talk all things going on in the world of CrossFit. And if this is your first time checking out the series, I just want to thank you. And if you find anything in this show useful or informative or entertaining, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button, because that helps me help you create this amazing content that we've got going on over here. And without further ado, let's just hop in today's news. And earlier today, we get the release of 18.4, which is a couplet of, or more like a triplet of deadlifts, handstand push-ups, and handstand walks. And I don't know about you, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing 18.4. 18.3 was definitely a PR for me, because I actually never done a ring muscle up, and I did my first ring muscle up, so I'm pretty stoked on that. And I've been doing CrossFit for like 2.5-3 years now, so it was only a matter of time. I'm really stoked for this workout, doing handstand push-ups. That's not my strength right now. I've been focusing on weightlifting. Let's see what happens. I think this is definitely, like I said, this is going to be a separator workout. I'm hoping that this workout will help people put things into perspective to see what they need to work on for the next coming years, especially with these bodyweight movements like handstand push-ups, deadlifts. I mean, it is what it is. Either you're strong or you're not. But let me know in the comments below, do you think 18.4 is going to be a workout that you're looking forward to do? Is it a workout that you're not looking forward to do? What is a strong point or a strong aspect of skills that you have going into 18.4? What is a weakness that you have going into 18.4? For me, like I said, it's my upper body. I've got a very weak upper body, but let's see how things play out. Leave your opinions in the comments down below. And in other news this week, Nobull released, or is going to be releasing, the new canvas trainer, which is a new shoe that they're coming out with. It's a little bit different than the regular trainer that they usually sell, but at the same time, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm not sure if they're going to be switching over exclusively to the canvas trainer, or if they are going to continue to do both, or if this is just limited release. They haven't really said much, especially even in regards to why they designed the shoe the way that they did. Hopefully in the coming weeks, when the shoe actually gets released, we'll get a little bit more information. But what we do know, if you look at the shoe actually has some reinforced lateral and medial sidewall guards to help with prolapsing of the foot, things like that, just to make sure that the structural integrity of the shoe is upheld. I think I've said this in previous videos, but I'm not a huge Nobull fan. I do like a lot of the different colorways and how simplistic the shoe is, but also another thing that I'm bummed out about this shoe is that it's not going to have the super fabric, which is kind of what everybody liked about the original trainer that Nobull came out with. But again, I mean, who knows? Maybe this is going to actually be a really good shoe. Only time will tell. It looks like maybe with this shoe, the break-in period might not be as long as you would find on maybe their other shoes. Who knows? But it pretty much looks like the same shoe. Not a whole bunch of difference in terms of design outside of that reinforced sidewall. And speaking about Dave Castro and 18.4, it looks like his Twitter account actually got deleted. A Reddit user actually brought this up. Apparently he actually had 2 accounts and was posting the exact same things on both of the accounts, as well as posting the exact same thing on his Instagram. So now he only has 1 Twitter account on Twitter that has 3 followers, and he's following 13 people. So Dave Castro, if you're watching this video, get your clout up. Not a huge big deal. Obviously, over time, his account's going to grow again, but it is pretty funny that somebody who's such a high-profile figure in CrossFit, who is technically a lower level celebrity, we will say celebrity, but somebody who's notable, he's a public figure, got their Twitter account unverified somehow. I don't know. Who knows what the whole story is. And with Dave Castro's lack of communication, we'll probably never find out actually what happened with his Twitter account. Actually, we will, maybe, if somebody asks it in the Reddit AMA that's going to be happening. I'll leave the links to the details on when that's happening in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. Maybe you guys can ask him what happened with his Twitter account. And another big piece of news that actually I'm kind of surprised hasn't really been brought up, but there's a growing number of athletes that actually aren't competing in the 2018 CrossFit Games. As I mentioned previously last week, Dan Bailey is not competing. Stacy Tovar is not competing. Val Nobull is not competing. Marcus Philly is not competing. John Koski is not competing. Maddie Myers is not competing. Jacob Anderson is not competing. Jason Kalipa is not competing. And a whole number of other athletes aren't competing based off of just different issues that have arisen. Maybe it's an injury, maybe just life events like pregnancies, just a whole bunch of other things. And it kind of brings into perspective just the age of CrossFit and how there's just this new crop and this new wave of athletes that are rising. And as I mentioned it last week with Dan Bailey and his transition to not, going on to compete at the CrossFit Games, there's just a new wave of athletes. And I think at this time, it's to, again, these athletes benefits as well as that they switch over to doing teams. They're going to be more authorities in the world of CrossFit and providing more information just in terms of advice. Like you see guys like Chris Spieler who, they have their own program. Even Marcus Philly, he has his own program, the Revival Strength. Don't really know too much about it. Not sure if it's really CrossFit based or what exactly it is. I know there's the functional bodybuilding aspect to it, but you're going to start seeing a lot of these higher level OG CrossFit athletes that are transitioning into other segments of fitness and other segments of CrossFit. Even you look at people like Christmas Abbott, who, a lot of people hate her, a lot of people like her, but she's moved on from CrossFit and she isn't really known as being a CrossFitter, but she was an OG CrossFitter. And now she's creating these other programs, these other systems for the general population. And so, I think it's just a matter of time. We're going to start seeing more and more athletes. Who knows, maybe some of these athletes come back next year. Maybe they don't, we don't know. But, it's going to be interesting to see who rises to the top. A lot of people think that Matt Fraser is probably going to be on top for the next few years in terms of competing as an individual athlete. It's the same thing with these women that are also competing. But who knows what's going to happen. I'm really looking forward to seeing this new crop of athletes that are starting to rise up and take over the scene, especially with these super regions. There's going to be less spots. It's going to be more competitive, more cutthroat. And I hope Dave Castro actually sets the bars higher so that these athletes have to really compete and really give it their all in regards to competing for a spot to get to regionals, because you're not just going to be given a spot at regionals and you're not going to be just given a spot at the games. This is the process of finding who is the most fit athlete in the entire world, whether it's a woman, whether it's a male, or whether it's a team. That's it for today, guys. I'm gonna keep it short, keep it simple, keep it sweet. Let me know if you guys like these shorter videos so I can start putting out more of these. I'm also gonna be doing some more reviews. I keep saying that, but things have been just really, really busy the last couple of weeks. Haven't really had a time to put a bunch of videos together, hence why I had to stop making videos for like 3 weeks. But guys, we are back on the grind, more videos. I think, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the gymnastics scripts video out next or if I'm going to put out the headphones one, because I've been trying to look and to see what headphones would be the best for training, especially for me with weightlifting, which is what my focus in training is right now. Having a good set of headphones is key. Having good music is key. Let me know down below, what headphones are you guys using when you guys train? Are you guys just doing normal classes, or when you guys train by yourself? What headphones are you guys using? Let me know down below. And before I forget, the question of the day. And today's question of the day: what is your go-to cheat meal on a Friday night? For myself, I go with 2 birthday cake donuts from Krispy Kremes and a chocolate milk. That's just how I do it. I enjoy donuts and I enjoy chocolate milk, so why not mix the 2 together? Guys, like I said, that's gonna be it today. And as always, make sure your barbells are heavy and your coffee is black. Leave all of your comments, all of your questions, whatever you guys have going on that you want to find out more about in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.